How's it going, you guys? So I just watched the most ridiculous video on the planet. Actually, I've seen much more ridiculous videos from Frank Defano, but this girl is pretty close. Basically, I don't know why, but I searched up on YouTube for law of attraction and Christianity. And there's actually quite a few people who use the law of attraction as Christians, and they felt guilty. And then they claim that the law of attraction was from the devil or something. So this one video that I'm talking about here that I just watched that inspired this video, this girl apparently, her best friend had gotten cancer, breast cancer I think she said, and she said that she cured it with the law of attraction by using the law of attraction. Because they don't actually understand what the law of attraction really is. They think that they can turn it on and turn it off, but apparently she used the law of attraction and healed herself of cancer. And, you know, if you're actually using the law of attraction the right way, if you're aware of the law of attraction and the proper way, then you could easily guide your life towards healing cancer. I have friends that have done that, just exactly that. And they weren't even into any of this, but they tapped into the power that is always there. Anyway, so apparently her best friend healed herself of cancer using the law of attraction. And this girl making the video said, you know, she's like a hardcore Christian. Her entire channel is about Christianity, apparently. Her whole life she lives by God and only watches movies by God and whatnot. So anyway, she was like, oh my God, if my best friend can heal herself of cancer, and if it works, then it must be of God, because anything that works for the greater good is from God, apparently. Any miracle that you work is from God. And so she's like, you know what, I'm going to look into this law of attraction thing. And so she looked up the law of attraction, and she found a bunch of, you know, obviously the most popular videos on YouTube, which generally will talk about, you know, visualizing what you want and aligning your energy with the goal or whatever, using vision boards and visualization, and only thinking about what you want and not thinking about what you don't want or whatever to manifest your reality. So she saw all these videos, and she decided she would do an experiment. She said she's going to start small and manifest a bouquet of flowers. And she said she was working in a doctor's office or something, and she was new to the office, and she was working at the front desk or something. And then apparently some random guy came by the office and gave everyone a bouquet of flowers a couple days later, after she started to really you know, live her life, or try to manifest with intention or whatever, by only thinking about flowers and believing that she was going to get flowers. And she basically inferred, without realizing it, that because she already is open to beliefs like God existing and religion, that she was able to buy into something like the law of attraction and not doubt it working. So she fully was able to believe that, or have faith that the law of attraction was going to bring her the bouquet of flowers. And lo and behold, it actually showed up. And she also had made a comment about how she wasn't even looking for law of attraction videos originally. Apparently, she was just browsing YouTube or whatever, and law of attraction videos started popping up after she started thinking about it, which I think is interesting because, number one, that's actually how the law of attraction is supposed to work and manifest specific things through synchronicity. And number two, that's also how, you know, the social media and their algorithms, they'll listen to you through your phone. And so if they hear you talking about law of attraction to your friend, then they'll manifest a video. They'll feed you videos with the keywords that match the things that they've heard you saying. So if you talk about ice cream, you're going to see ice cream ads. Now I'm going to fucking see ice cream ads. So anyway, but that is how the law of attraction works. So anyway, she said she tried using the law of attraction and she manifested a bouquet of flowers. But then she started to she started to feel guilty. She started to feel really, really guilty, and started to feel like she was betraying God, apparently. And she said that she felt so guilty she didn't want to tell her friends and all this stuff. And she was scared that, you know, her friends, who are apparently all Christian, were going to, like, you know, criticize her, which I think is an interesting, you know, it's a preconceived notion she already had. Like, she was already expecting the law of attraction to be some kind of devil worshipping thing. So then, of course, she started to actually look up videos. She started to look for evidence that the law of attraction was the work of the devil or something. And she started finding all of these people. So first of all of the main videos that she watched on the law of attraction originally, they were popular YouTubers talking about manifesting material objects like cars and money and stuff. And so she immediately made the association, well, money and material objects are the work of the devil or something. They're not the work of God. The work of God is, you know, love and kindness and inner things or whatever. But the most popular videos are obviously popular because they use these material objects to spark the clicks in the algorithm and the viewers to want to watch their channel. But apparently it's law of attractions of the devil because certain people choose to make videos about manifesting material objects. So that made her guilty. Oh my God, like I'm using something that people use for financial gain. Kind of like, you know, Joel Osteen or whatever, and there are some Christian and religion proponents that do the same thing, but of course she doesn't see that. Anyway, so by the very nature of the law of attraction, just like the law of gravity, okay, the law of attraction is always happening in our experience. She started to feel guilty. Feelings of guilt lead to seeing more guilt in your environment, and was feeling like the law of attraction was evil or something. Started to see more evidence that was true. And lo and behold, she manifested her reality that the law of attraction was evil. And now that is her reality. And her title of her video makes it very obvious that she doesn't actually understand what the law of attraction is supposed to be, or how it works or is supposed to work. She thinks that she can just turn on the law of attraction and turn it off. So kind of like she thinks she just jump out of a fucking, like, you know, 18-story balcony and then not fall, because the law of gravity, you just turn it off when you feel like it's evil. Because I'm sure, you know, dying from jumping off a balcony, you'd have to be demented or possessed or something to do something like that, right? So because it's evil and something of the devil, you can just turn off the law of gravity, apparently. But that's not how the law of attraction or the law of gravity or any other supposed, you know, universal law works. It's just not. And she kept saying that it was dangerous or something. She says it's dangerous because it gives her a feeling of empowerment that she thinks she should only give to God. She said basically that she's, you know, it's basically making you feel like you can create your own reality, when in her reality, God creates reality, and God is the main master. And you should put all your faith in God because, you know, He created the universe according to her. And if God did not say something, then it is not so, or else it's the devil. Or, you know, if it's not in the Bible, or if it goes against the Bible, then it's evil or something. And she's not understanding, obviously, that the Bible was written by humans, and it's all created by humans, just like our concept of good and evil. They're labels that we slap on facts in reality. Like, objective fact is, let's say somebody chops my throat off and I die, okay? Obviously, being a human being with a personality that I've created over a long time of gathering experiences in this reality, I'm judging my throat getting chopped off and me dying as bad. But in reality, like objective reality, like let's say a blade of grass, or let's say a deer. If a deer, like a random animal that was passing by, saw that happen to me, are they judging that as good or bad or evil? Or do they even think? And if they do, what evidence do you have that they think? What evidence do you have that they judge? The point that I'm trying to make here is we're seeing reality through our own human perception, and it's highly subjective. And humans are, they can only see through their confirmation bias, which happens to seem to be kind of like the working of law of attraction in a way as well, in an indirect sense. But basically, how do we, like, why are you putting so much faith in the Bible, and then anything that's against it is an enemy, and like God created everything? Like, how do you know that for sure? You don't know that. You have faith that that's true. And there's nothing wrong with believing in Christianity, but it's just amusing to me the stories people will tell themselves, and they're completely unaware of what's going on, like psychologically speaking. So anyway, yeah. So here's the thing. Law of attraction is not something you turn on and off. Like I said before, it's something that's always going. And how it works is whatever you feel and whatever you think and whatever you expect, especially with feeling, okay, is what you're going to attract, okay? Attract. You don't, you can manifest specific things, but that's not in the law of attraction's purpose. So the law of attraction is basically what you focus on grows. That's the first principle. What you focus on grows. Now, how you focus on it is going to change how it manifests. So for example, let's say money. Okay, it's not enough to just say, I want money. Okay? Because a lot of people, most people, when they say, I want money, I need money, they're saying it with feelings of a lack of money. Okay? And it's not as simple as pretending to be rich or acting as if you were rich. That can help, but the underlying mechanism is how you feel about what it is you're focusing on. So, you know, if you don't have money and you're poor and you're like, oh, I want to win the lottery, you know, and that's your rebuttal to the law of attraction not working. Well, I always think about money, but I don't have a lot of money, so law of attraction doesn't work. But the question is, what are your feelings about money? And if you're really honest with yourself, you'll realize if I think about money on a regular basis and I feel lack of it and I feel sad because I don't have money or whatever, you'll find that usually in some way, shape, or form, you're manifesting more lack, okay? And, you know, there's a variety of different ways we can look at it, but that's the fundamental thing. Now, if you change the way you look at money, and instead of saying, feeling the lack of it or feeling sad about money, and then when you're at work, for example, a place where you can make a lot of money, there's infinite amounts of opportunities that can happen. I've had a girlfriend who's a bartender, and she always had people handing her their cards and wanting her to work at other places, and it's because she knew that money will always come, and she felt that, she believed that, she loved what she did. She had like all of these feelings about a pure awesomeness when she was going to make money. And because of that, money was always coming to her until, of course, she changed her feelings. She started getting depressed and all this other stuff happened, and then her reality started to attract more vibrations in that alignment. So anyway, it's not as simple as goal setting and this and that and focusing on what you want. You have to focus on what you want with feelings of joy. And so it's the underlying feeling that determines first of all, the frequency, and then how intense, the thoughts and your feelings are dictates what you're focusing on. And then how strong the feeling dictates like how strong the manifestation will appear. And to what degree that feeling is going to be whether you manifest what it is you're focusing on in a good way or a bad way. So, and so anyway, yeah, I mean, it's clear that she doesn't understand what the law of attraction is. And then she was talking about her best friend, like, you know, cured her cancer or whatever. And apparently, if the law of attraction is the work of the devil, because that's what she leaped to, that the law of attraction is the work of the devil, and certain proponents of the law of attraction were occultists, which occultism really just means knowledge of the unseen. So, like, you know, I personally would say Christianity can be considered a form of occultism. But it's basically uncommon knowledge that is to some degree hidden, okay? You know, and 99.9% of people in the world, they operate from a lack of seeking understanding beyond, you know, the very shallow surface of it, like this girl, in my opinion. And that anything beyond that shallow surface, in my opinion, is occultism. But people just, they'll see what they want to see. And that's the law of attraction, that's confirmation bias, it's the reticular activating system, a fact of the human brain. So, yeah, I mean, it's not, so basically, if the law of attraction is evil and a work of the devil, then her friend curing her cancer is also the work of the devil, huh? Well, that definitely sounds like something, you know, that is evil, right? Somebody, like, healing themselves of cancer? Yeah, doesn't really sound evil to me. So in my opinion, you know, I do believe that humans can create their own reality. Not exactly how they want it, but they can attract more of the things that they want in the reality by embodying more of the feelings that they want to feel. Because it's like magnetic attraction through energy is how it works. And so you can basically become God in that way. And I believe pretty much a lot of the phenomena people experience that they claim is God or miracles and things like that, I personally believe it's just the law of attraction being harnessed. The same way I believe that supposed coincidences, like this girl attracting flowers, that's synchronicity is what that is. And it's something that you can manipulate using the law of attraction. And so, and you know, I would even go as far as to say that where you go after you die might actually be a function of how you use the, you know, how you navigated the law of attraction during your lifetime. But the feelings of guilt, obviously, are what attracted the, you know, belief that the law of attraction is bad. You know, and it's not that the law of attraction is evil. It's something that's always happening, whether you like it or not. And she, whenever you pray, whenever you, you know, you feel love, you feel care, you feel the feelings of God running through you. You know, this is all the same energy that we're talking about. It's all a function of the law of attraction. You know, and the miracles that Jesus did, I believe he did those through the law of attraction. And there's too many instances if this is the case, but I'm gonna leave this short. You know, I wanted to replay the video and stuff, but it's such a long video, you know, and debunking it point by point that, I don't know, I just didn't feel like it was worth it. But this video is already like 20 minutes, so maybe I should do that. Leave your question, comments down below. Let me know what you think about this, and we'll talk to y'all next time.